All right, guys, before we get going, that's right, we got to give a huge shout out to our Patreon subscribers. Thank you to Tony, Starla, Luke, Jacob, Jeff, Adam, Chuck, and Justin. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. Thank you guys for helping run this show. Episode 175, about to get underway, guys. I've been on vacation. I'm about to get back to it here as you guys are listening now. It was also my birthday this past week. My folks were in town, all that good stuff. We're going to get into that. Also coming up, Ashley's birthday. I told you guys, I've been saying for the past couple of weeks, we got a lot of shit going on in the next month here. Also, hey, it's that time of the year, right? PVDs are back. We're also going to touch on the Discord family as well. Don't forget, guys, Christmas live episode is going to be coming up as well, Saturday, December 20th. So subscribe to our YouTube channel to get notified when we go live on there. Saturday, December 20th, Christmas live EP. Well, let's get into this one. I'm ready. I know Luke's ready. You guys are ready. 175. Here we go. We got to this one address. I said, this one goes around back. He went around back, drove off, left them right at the stop.
That was after getting hit by a car.
Wait, you got hit by a car?
I ended up drinking 24 Bud Lights in about 48 minutes. Drunken nomad stumbles out in the road and he hit me going 30 miles an hour.
What's up, everybody, and thank you for joining us on another episode of All in the Delivery. This is episode 175. Hope everybody's doing well out there. Thank you guys for tuning in here. We're gearing up for the holiday season. Y'all are gearing up for the holiday season. Your centers are gearing up for the holiday season. So, without further ado, let's say hi to my co-host, your co-host, right? Down in West by God, Virginia.
Fuck.
Come here and let me see you. Luke, how are you, buddy? Long time no see.
It has, man. It's first time we've, I guess we were on the phone briefly a couple times, but not really had a chance to talk for being on a vacation. And I was, I'll tell you, I mean, it was a week, man. I can say work wasn't that bad, but I had we'd basically had Willow had an allergic reaction, and we'd given her some Benadryl, but not really like a lot of Benadryl. It was not the recommended amount, so I feel like if we'd have just given her a little bit more, it would have basically been fine then. But anyway, she had like an allergic reaction and woke up. And was just like splotchy. It wasn't real terrible, but man, we ended up going to the ER to try to see if we could, either get an allergy test, a shot, whatever we would need. Just was a long evening. Threw her schedule off, and then the next day, it just lingered for a while. And she's finally doing better now, but man, it just because she just wasn't feeling good, dude. She was Her fucking lips were real chapped, too, on top of being splotchy and itchy. And, dude, she was just fucking miserable. So she wasn't the most charming kid this week either. So it was just it was a long one. It was but as it would go, I used my last 2 personal days for the beginning of next week. So as we record this, I have an extended weekend where I won't have to go in until Wednesday. So that's good. I mean, I'm glad to get that done. But yeah, it's, it's, as this gets released, it'll be, Ashley's birthday. And I was going to originally only have one day to take. And then I got denied for Halloween. So I just had that extra day. So, in this sense, now it works out because it just gives me an extra, just an extended period of time. So Ashley and I could maybe, get the, maybe get a little busy celebrate her birthday, if you know what I mean. Get try to not get
Fuck.
try to not get too desperate, and do if I gotta pull out the popsicle sticks and the rubber band, and we'll get it taken care of.
What the fuck is a popsicle stick and rubber band reference?
Oh, it's something that when you're trying to have sex and either you're just too drained or you're too fucked up and you're just in desperate times. It's like stuffing wet laundry into a dryer, man. Just got to use popsicle sticks and rubber band. You roll it up. You've never heard of this? You roll it up. You go on the base more than the top because the bottom vagina walls splinter. They don't splinter as bad. So it's, you got to go with the base of your dick for them. But yeah, popsicle sticks and rubber band, man.
I am not following along right now.
I'm trying to. I'm just fucking with you. So
what is the reference though?
No, there is. I've never had sex trying to
like
use
a homemade sex toy.
Flaccid penis,
popsicle sticks and rubber band.
Sticks and rubber band. Dude, I told her I was going to fuck. I said I was going to fuck with you because it was her birthday, and I'd give her. I was like, I'll give you a little birthday shout out, and I was like, I'll say because that's what I used to say. That was just. I'd like to take credit for that. Maybe I will because I can't remember where I heard it from, but. Yeah, it was just somebody talking about like having whiskey dick. Said, yeah, I thought I'd have to get the popsicle sticks and the rubber band out. But yeah, I was like, I'm gonna fucking bring it up.
Oh, I see. I get it now. Now that makes sense. It's like a cast.
Yeah, it's a cast.
For your dick. Hold it up. Whiskey dick. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. God.
Oh, man. She was going to come down originally and stand here because she wanted to hear it. And I was like, well, just come back here. I'm going to try my best to say it with a straight face. I don't know. She probably did fall asleep. But, yeah, no.
Now it makes sense.
Aside from the rubber bands and the popsicle sticks, the beginning of that, I'm hoping is true. I hope we do get to consummate her birthday in that regard. So, I can't say this because I brought this up last year on it. It's the story. I don't know if I actually brought this up on the podcast or not. God, I hope none of her. I don't think. I was trying to think family members that would hear this. Most of them, but she gave me
ears, guys. Go ahead, Luke.
Ear muffet. She on her birthday last year. I remember we were like trying to have sex, and with Willow at that time being 2, not wasn't so anyway. We whiffed on having sex, but Ashley ended up giving me 2 blowjobs on her.
You swung and missed?
No, we just weren't able to have sex nonchalantly to where.
Okay.
So Ashley gave me 2 blowjobs on her birthday, and I've always said I was always laughed about that. I was like, yeah. So I got 2 BJs on her birthday.
On her birthday.
So it was a really good birthday last year. So we'll.
And it wasn't even yours.
No.
Fuck.
I don't know if I got anything on my birthday, but I got 2 on hers. So that's probably enough credit for at least 5 years birthday wise because it's 2 on her own. At least 2. So yeah. Oh shit.
Well, my birthday just passed, so.
Did
Oh, man. You know it.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Of course. It's just, it's a thing. It's just a thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's everything in, like, everyone's marriage.
Well, it should be. I mean, if it's not, you're in fucking trouble.
Be if it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. and just shut the door and lock in it. And if the kids start pounding on the door, we'll be out in 5 minutes. Like, give us some time.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Go play on the iPad. Go watch TV.
We were it worked with us with because where our bathroom's at, because our bathroom's right beside the bedroom, so Willa gets in the bathtub and she's got all of her toys and shit, dude. We've done that before. We're like right in the because she won't get out of the bathtub. She'll just sit in there. She'd chill in there all day if we'd let her. So we're just like, yeah, here we go. Yeah, man. But for the November birthdays, though, it's nice to be able to take the time work-wise because, unfortunately, I'll never be able to take my birthday off with working with the shift we work because the vacations stop Thanksgiving week. But that's whatever. I feel like anybody that's got a December birthday, it's fucking, you just deal with that. But my birthday is on a Saturday this year, though, so that's nice.
Hell yeah. That is good. Yeah, and I mean, like, dude, and speaking, like, since we're on the birthday train right now, we had mine that just passed. Ashley's is coming up. We just got reminded, too, Amy Rogan's is coming up as well. Like, so many November birthdays, and if any of our listeners have birthdays in November, happy birthday to you guys. Fuck yeah. Like, it's a good time. And then Joe
shares
Amy's
the
husband,
same.
Joe's birthday's on your birthday. Yeah.
Yep.
So much fun.
That's one thing I like about Facebook because it always, like, with people. I share a birthday with, like, one friend of mine, her mom. I share it, and, like, there's a couple other people I know that I'm always like, yep, we got it, man. It's birthday. But having a December birthday, it just always growing up. I can always remember when you would get gifts sometimes. And as an adult, I understand this and appreciate it way more. But as a kid, you're like, man, this sucks. Because I would get birthday presents that would be for my birthday and Christmas. And I'd be like, oh, God, fucking be all pissed. Because I would be like, fucking said it should. Because my birthday was close to Christmas. And now, looking at it, and it was crazy because it wasn't even that bad back then. Not like it is now. Fucking people. Christmas has gotten so expensive. Fucking everything has.
Yeah.
But dude, yeah, man. But no, as an adult, I'm sitting there. I was like, God, I was a fucking dickhead when I would sit there and be mad about it. You don't know. You don't realize that shit when you're a kid. You just grab anything, fucking buy it.
Mm-hmm. Very, very true. Very true. Yeah, dude, this past week, I heard it was crazy at my building. I heard it was a shit show, which, I pretty much think it is almost every week. But yeah, I started the new route 2 days before I went on vacation. Mm-hmm. So, I'm excited to get back going out there again. And yeah, dude, my folks were in town. My parents came up from Virginia Beach to spend the week here with us and stayed here at our house with us for my birthday. We had a good time. You know what I mean? It's to really kick it off, if you want. The next day after my parents showed up, we mentioned last episode how Luke and I were grinding out episodes for the month of December. Well, you guys will have my father, Vic Warhowski. He'll be on one of the episodes next month in December. We ended up recording with him, and it was a good chat, really focusing around on how much the company has changed since the time, he was a part of it, and which he retired 10 years ago now. And so, how much it's changed just in that 10 years and what he sees as an outsider now and not someone who's actually working for the company right now. So looking forward for you guys to get that one. So that was awesome. So we got to record him. We also got to record another guest as well, He goes by the name of Glenn Papa on TikTok. Glenn was awesome. He's out of the LA, California area. So we got 2 episodes in the bank right now for the month of December. So we're rolling with that. So that's basically how we kicked off my vacation week, was just start grinding out some episodes here and get those ahead of us. And that was amazing to get to do that and get to record my dad again, obviously, too. So
I just wish my freaking internet would have worked better on his episode. Dave's editing will probably make it sound not as nearly as bad as it was, but man, I honestly I don't want to jinx nothing, but I was like thinking even tonight, because we've got winds and it was lightning and shit. I was like, oh God, I was sitting there thinking like, I hope it fuck, but it's been pretty solid so far. So
I mean, I will tell you that your internet is running slow right now.
God, I knew it.
I can see that on my end, but yeah, it's okay. It's all right though. I can still hear you fine right now, but I can see compared to anyways. But no, it's good now. But yeah,
well, that's
definitely.
What was.
I'll do.
Oh, sorry, but yes, to go back to just say, because I will say, when you do hear that episode, when it does come out, to give credit to Dave's editing on it, because I even sent him a text, because I thought it was, at first, I was like, dude, I'm lagged or delayed, but it was so weird because, and I think I'd even had mentioned it when I got back on there, as you'll hear, but just to touch on it. Normally when shit freezes on my end, it just freezes. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'll get kicked off here and it'll be good. But they were like, it was the weirdest fucking thing. It was like it was purposefully running fine, where like mouths were moving. I was hearing sound, like nothing was lagged on my end. And I realized when I was talking, and like I could see by your guys' reactions, you weren't getting it right away. And I was like, man, this fucking and then I was like, man, this. And then I was thinking to myself, like, man, when shit doesn't work, man, you're really at the mercy of what you use sometimes. And I was, but yeah, to go back to it, Vic, the return of Vic Warhowski, and then Glenn, as we had mentioned, I think we had mentioned a little bit about it, that he's a big Dodgers fan, and we originally were going to record him. Was the Saturday before, because that was the thing we tried. I think with the vacations, we sort of, I don't know if this was ever a discussion, but we've kind of made it a thing, at least with this year. We would have at least one weekend where we didn't record anything because we were off. And I feel like we did that pretty consistently for the year. And the fact we were able to bang out, get caught up with that, it still puts us on schedule. But yeah, man, it was good to, just having, aside from him being your dad and everything, it's one of those things of just somebody that has been, was on our end for so long and like retired and hearing stuff. Like, it was weird because I had some questions that I was going to ask him too, but they like almost answered themselves just with it just made me think it truly was a different time. I mean, anyway, you'll hear about that when we when it gets released, but yeah. In the casino, you ended up winning. You said you won $100 more than you came in with. So the heaters from New York Rangers bets carried over to the casino. I see.
Yeah, dude. Can't complain there. The wife and I went in with $100 each. We were like, all right, let's just do $100 each, and then whatever happens there, right? We left with $300 after our $200. So we were up $100 when we left, and so dude, can't complain. Can't complain really at all. It was a solid staycation, if you will. We didn't go anywhere, obviously. We just stayed local and whatnot. Yeah, but what was so funny was that picture I sent in the Discord of the two FedEx guys in uniform.
I was
Dude,
dying.
that was at like 1 p.m. So they were maybe on lunch, maybe not on lunch. And they were at the roulette table, buddy, just fucking playing.
Yeah,
in their
I was
FedEx
like, dude,
unis.
they're sitting there in their FedEx jackets, just living their best life, just gambling on the clock.
Incredible.
God, dude, I would be
losing money as they're making money.
dude. It would be like if we live, like if my route was like by a casino like that, dude. It would probably be like to play blackjack. Like you've obviously seen Vegas Vacation. I feel like most people have the Chevy Chase movie. All the vacation. There was like there's a scene where they're like eating breakfast, and it's before Rusty becomes Nick Papa Giorgio, and he's like, I want to gamble, and Clark's like, Russ, I don't ever want to hear you mention it. Gambling's a very, very serious thing, blah, blah, blah. He's like, excuse me. And then, like, he gets up from the table and walks over, and there's a fucking roulette table, and he puts down whatever. He's like, fucking whatever, all black. And he fucking goes and he loses. He's like, oh, and he fucking walks away and sits back down. That'd totally be me. I'd have to be like, oh, I got my paid 10-minute break. I can go play quick in blackjack. Dude, but that was awesome. That was hilarious to see that, dude.
But speaking of family vacation, so we found out, as in Danielle and I, my wife and I, we found out that my parents never seen Christmas Vacation. And so
really?
I know, right? Like as soon as Danielle heard that, she was like, get out of my house. Get out of my house. Like she loves that movie. And so I was like, well, it's only right if we watch it, obviously, since you guys haven't seen it. So we actually just watched Christmas Vacation a couple nights ago when just before my parents left. And so fucking good. Such a classic movie. Fuck. Christmas movies, man.
Dude,
that should totally be an episode. We should totally make that a segment for an episode.
I feel like
something like Christmas movie rankings, top 5.
I mean, those movies, like, I feel like Christmas Vacation. It damn near. If we're going to say it, we may as well just say it right now because I feel like there's the Christmas Story was always. I don't know if they still do that 24 hours on Christmas Eve like they used to. 24 hours of the Christmas Story. I would put
maybe
the Christmas Story, but Christmas Vacation for me. If it's not at the top, it's like right there, like standing level. Like I can't think of a Christmas movie that's any better. I mean, it's like of a funny. Like, not trying to, because obviously it's a comedy movie and it's not meant to be serious, but there's shit in that movie that really fucking, I mean, as an adult, dude, I feel like it's fucking, I mean, it hits a lot different as an adult because you just see, like, you like hosted having all these fucking people, and I think you feel more for Clark in that moment than you did as a kid. But dude, it's still, for me, I can't rank any one of them above it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, dude, there's so many classics. Like, I mean, you obviously next on the list would be like Home Alone. The Home Alone movies are good. 1 and 2 specifically.
We were watching a lot of Home Alone, but we had to stop it because they just screamed "shut up" to each other so much. We're like, "Oh, your little 3-year-old ears need to not hear this." So
funny
much.
Story, because we just got done watching Home Alone as well, and we watched it with Xander. Xander's like a spitting image of Macaulay Culkin at a young age. Like Xander looks just like Macaulay Culkin, and so like we put it on, and Xander was on the couch glued to the TV, enjoying every second of it.
Nice.
The keep the change, you filthy animal.
Mm-hmm.
To literally him in the mirror, like, doo-doo-doo, I'm dreaming of a white. And then he puts the fucking aftershave on his face and starts fucking screaming. Like, Xander was, like, loving it. And then sure as shit, right after the first day he saw it, Danielle and I are, like, in the kitchen doing something, and we get back into the living room. Xander's got Home Alone on.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even have to ask him to put it on. Like, the kid put it on himself, and I'm like, yes. Like, yes. Like, yeah. Like, fuck yeah. It's like one of those times where it's just like, it's like, your kid puts on, like, the same style of music that, like, you listen to, and you're like, yes. Now you're starting to get it,
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, anyways, yeah, so that's a little side note. But, yeah, dude, I mean, Home Alone's up there for me. Some people are really into Elf with Will Ferrell. I couldn't really get into that one too much.
Well, we were also
Personally.
older. We were older when Elf came out. Like, that's not for me, I think that came out in 2003, if I remember. So I was like, I was 19 or 18. So it was not, I feel like
It's
it
like
it hits
if
different.
Elf was
when you're-
on, like if Elf was on TV. Yeah, like if Elf was on TV, I don't think I would watch it. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't that interesting to me.
I'm kind of the
but
same.
like if like the 19 what was that 1960 50s when the original Grinch came out.
Okay.
Like I
yeah.
would watch that over Elf. You know what I mean? Like I would watch the original cartoon Grinch.
But we
over
also,
Elf.
I feel like it just goes in cycles of, because that's what we grew
With
up
our age.
on. Yeah, like we
Sure.
didn't have like even like Christmas Vacation was an 80s movie, so that was pretty much our entire lives. But I feel like the Grinch and like Frosty the Snowman or like the old ass Rudolph, like all that, dude. It just was like that was
Charlie
what
Brown Christmas.
it just goes because it's just like a generational thing. And now a lot of like people that are 20 years old, that's how they look at Elf. Kind of, they probably look at Elf how
Polar
I would
Express.
say, well, yeah, they look at Elf like we look at probably Christmas Vacation as far as the time period goes, because it's been most of their lives it was around. So that's kind of
Right.
yeah.
What about Santa Claus with Tim Allen?
Dude,
I
Santa
really
Claus
enjoyed that one.
was a solid movie. It was, and I'll tell you
was
what
a
was
solid one.
weird. What was weird about that was, it was like, well, it wasn't weird, but it was kind of funny. So, like, when that came out, I was like probably 10, or like, I feel like that came out in like 95 or 94. Like, so I was like 10 or 11. And, it was weird because like I was at the age kind of where I think at that point, I was pretty much, I knew Santa wasn't real, but like my little brother didn't. And it was like, I remember when that movie came out, and as a kid, like, man, it made me want to, like, God, it's just like one of them things they dude, once it's gone, because I can remember like wanting to still believe in it once like that movie came out, but it's not, and it just but it's a good one though. I think that movie, honestly, dude, it's I feel like you gotta be the right age for it, but if you're a little bit past the age of when Santa is not real, it's still good because it makes it just like, I don't know, dude. It makes it, for me. It made me think of the magic part of it a little bit, I guess. And then like, I didn't watch any of the other ones though. I only watched the first one, the first Santa Claus movie. I know they made others, but that is a solid movie. I would definitely rank that up there for me personally. That's one of my. If that's on, I would watch it.
That's in my top 5, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. So what about What about the Polar Express? That kind of came out like that was also kind of older too when the Polar Express came out. But I feel like that movie was so well done with like the animation and stuff like that. I feel like that was one of the first of its kind for that style of animation. You know what I mean? And so that kind of made it cool. I mean, Danielle absolutely hates it. She absolutely hates that movie. She for some reason cannot stand Tom Hanks. I don't know why.
That's how Ashley's like that with Will Ferrell. She can't stand Will Ferrell.
Danielle's the same way with Will Ferrell as well. Yes.
I can say the thing with Tom Hanks, which I personally, there's so many Tom Hanks movies that I love, so I'm a fan, but I can see how he can turn people off, I guess. For me personally, dude, I fucking love Forrest Gump. That's like one of my top. You want to talk about a movie, if it's on and I'm watching it, I'm like, I fucking love Forrest Gump, dude. So, for me, I always, but he's got like I can say that I get it. I get it. But I personally fucking like Tom Hanks, but he's got that thing to it. And I guess Will Ferrell, that's funny, Dane. Yeah, that's when I like Will Ferrell, but I like comedy movies too. So, it's just how it goes with genres.
I mean, how did we forget Tim Burton's A Nightmare Before Christmas? That came out in '93.
Oh yeah, that's right. And
I know.
Oh my god!
It's so funny because that was one of Danielle's favorite movies too, and I'm it's good, but
you know what's funny was I didn't watch that movie for the longest time, and so it came out in '93, so December of '84, so I would have been like 8, going to be 9 that Christmas, dude. For some reason, that fucking shit, just the image of Jack fucking scared me. And I did not watch The Nightmare Before Christmas for a long fucking time, dude. I'm serious. I don't think I watched it probably till I was damn near an adult. That one fucking spooked me for some reason. Yeah, I don't know what it was about it, man. At the time, it fucking got me. It got me.
And then we talk about growing up. There was also the Muppet Christmas Carol. I was always a fan of the Muppets growing up. Jim Henson and the Muppets there. There's also the classic, but again, it wouldn't be one that I would watch if it was on. It's a Wonderful Life.
I don't even know which one's that. Is that new?
No, it's old, 1940s, 50s.
Oh Jesus, it's really old, huh?
Older classic, yeah. Yeah, but it would be considered a timeless classic or whatever the fuck they want to call it, But, dude, listen, this may be a hot take. A Christmas Story really is not up there on my list.
Dude, I get it. It just, for some reason, it was huge for so long that, it's one of those movies,
the
for
kid's
me.
face is in everybody's head. The kid's face is
Ralphie.
in everybody's head.
Fuck yeah, dude. Ralphie's he's a staple. He looks almost the same. Him as an adult, dude, because he's got he's like albino kind of, his hair is still really, really blonde, dude. He looks fucking damn near the same, just with a beard and obviously a little bit of wear and tear of life, but I can see it. It just, for me, I don't know why I always watched it. And then I remember my stepmom and my sister, none of them watched The Christmas Story. And I was like, how's that possible when it's on literally? I'm curious because I really don't think it's on 24 hours anymore on any channel. It used to be like TBS or something. It was on 24 hours repeat from Christmas Eve till Christmas Day, and it was I don't know, dude. I don't know if any fucking movie should have warrant that kind of like recycling of it, dude. There's just so many of it now that I feel like you can't really. I feel like the basis for them are like, if you think about it, it's like Elf and Christmas Vacation. That like two totally different plots, but at the same time, it's like asshole boss corporate. Like Clark's boss is like the corporate dickhead that doesn't give him the bonuses, and Buddy's dad is like on the naughty list, and he's the head of whatever fucking company. He like, dude, there's like so many things. Like they're all basically the same. I feel like if we want to pin it back, they're all basically the same kind of like think like Christmas, the Christmas Story, or Tim Allen with the Christmas Story. It's like, I mean, it's not really the same because he's not really a boss, but it's like Neil. There's just some there's some asshole that fucking tries to. I don't know, dude. I just feel like they all have.
Always someone that tries to ruin Christmas.
Yeah, dude. There's somebody that tries to fucking ruin it.
In every Christmas movie.
The Grinch, Neil, Tomato, dude. Yeah, they're just recycling the same shit.
God.
But let me go because it's in the docs, and since we really went with Christmas stuff. But hey, man, peak season's here, and part of peak season is having PVDs, and I had a PVD Friday. Now, I already told you all, it was a long week, and I knew that I had these days, these two, Monday and Tuesday off, so I knew I was going to be an extended weekend. And I mean, I'm just like pouty. I'm just like, I'm fucking done with this week. I want to just be done. And it's so I have in my board, they don't tell me shit. I just have a meet point at one of my stops, which is just days in. It's fucking, it's a little shady. It's kind of funny. That's the meet point they chose. But, it says be there at 10:30, and I'm like, fuck. I mean, all right. Nobody tells me anything. I end up asking somebody. They tell me 10:30. I go there 10:30. Nothing. And I'm driving around, and I've got shit near my house, so I want to take my break. And I'm like, I'm not going to my house, because I knew they were going to have a supervisor with them too, because it was like the first day. And I was like, I'm not going to my fucking house, and then they're going to make me fucking come meet them, and I'm going to have to, either make them wait or have them come to me at my house, which I was getting fucking, I wasn't really getting annoyed. I just wanted to get it done with, because my day wasn't really terrible. Well, anyway, I ended up meeting up with them, and it is somebody from the building. It is not, it's not Tina, but it's her name is Amanda, and she loads trucks close to where mine is, so I know who she is. I didn't know. It was like the first time I officially met her, but she came there with one of my on-roads, and I like when PVDs are people in the warehouse. That like doesn't. I like that. I don't mind giving giving PVDs work,
because it's a union worker.
Yes, it's a union worker, exactly. And it's like, I know I did that job for a long time, and I know Christmas is a time where you can really crunch and make money, and they make hourly. Like it makes me laugh so much now, because when I used to be a helper, it was $10.50 an hour, and when you would get to 40 hours combined with helping and in the warehouse, you would get overtime. Now your warehouse wage would be the same, like you wouldn't get OT from that, but from driver helping, you would get time and a half. So I remember after like 40 hours, which I would have basically in like by Wednesday, and I was like, oh man, I'm making 15. I'm making $15.25 an hour helping the rest of this week. This is fucking awesome. So I'm like, I'm sitting there. I know it's so yeah. I like when it's union people that have that shit. So hopefully we got a lot of them. But she had a smaller car, but they were able to get everything in there. There was 2 stops I delivered. But so yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. I hated that last year because they were taking control of what areas to give PVDs, which is so annoying because, what if there are boxes that don't fit in their cars? What if 2 stops of the section that our supervisors have planned to give the PVDs, what if there's 2 boxes that can't fit in her car? Now we're going to go out of our way to a section? That's ridiculous. Like, they should allow the driver to decide what section to give the PVD so that then they, at least all the boxes can then fit in the car, because you give them a section that's not going to have a basketball hoop. That's not going to have a trampoline to get delivered. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Dude, that drove me crazy last year. Because that's the way they were doing it up here. They were literally pre-planning what the route's going to be without even, like, looking at size of boxes, nothing. Just looking at stops and area and miles and like.
Yeah, it gets a little ridiculous sometimes, but yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping it's starting out smooth, but here's to your week back being smooth, and here's to my extended weekend not going too quick.
I can't wait. Yeah, dude, it's gearing up for the holiday season. Everybody is.
We'll have because now it'll be back into the work week. So we got to get. We'll have, of course, you'll hear them when the time comes, but we'll have a couple more guest episodes for December. Dave will be back on the horn. Get back up to speed with everything. We didn't really have too much planned for this episode because Dave had been off and just enjoying the time. So we just wanted to. I'm glad we brought up the Christmas thing though, because the Christmas movie thing is an interesting point. Everybody's seen them. Everybody knows them, so everybody would have an opinion on it. So I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad we brought that up though.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might do something on the Instagram stories like this upcoming week, and have brackets, and have movies facing off against each other, kind of thing. Yeah, and then we'll take the percentage votes, and we'll have our followers vote on it, and then we'll see which Christmas movie comes out on top as number 1, and we'll get back to everybody on that next week. I think that'll be fun. Do something like every day, post one in like a new bracket on who's versing who now.
I like that. I like it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So, dude, also next week's episode is going to be about Thanksgiving, because after next week's episode, Thanksgiving's coming.
Yeah. I know.
Dude, it's
fucking the year is almost over.
Oh. Yep. It's and also this Saturday, as everybody's listening, this Saturday, me and my cousin Nate are actually going down to Times Square, what they call the Times Square Palladium Theater down there in New York City, and going to see a couple bands. Going to see Story of the Year, Census Fail, and Armor for Sleep. And looking forward to that one. So next time when we record, talk about that next episode, I'll follow up with how the concert was. Because I'm looking forward to getting to a concert. So, yeah. So much fun shit going on this last end of year here. So.
End it with a bang. End it with a bang.
That's it. That's it, man. Luke, do you have anything else, buddy?
No, I think I'm good on this end. Baby bladder over here. Awesome. I got a TMI. I got to piss like a racehorse, but that's for now. Everybody knows. Other than that, I'm doing good.
Fuck.
By the way, I got a 15-minute rant. I got a 15-minute rant I'm about to go into. I'm just kidding.
On that note, thank you guys so
I could
much
really use I could use a rubber
for
band right
everything.
now.
Jesus Christ. Shout out to you. Shout out to all you Patreon members. Thank you guys. If you want ad-free episodes, go to patreon.com/AITDpod. Go check out what we have to offer there. Throw $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 on a face, do something there. Come help support the show. Be a part of the Patreon family. Thank you guys so much. As Luke is chugging his Fresca over there, he's got to pee. Also, guys, I'm going to try to make this fast. The Discord, come join the Discord. We're a great time. Come hang out over there. You can find Patreon and the Discord links in the episode notes. Guys, listen, be safe out there. All right. Crazy times about to get underway for everybody in our field. All that good stuff. Fresca, not a sponsor. Guys, I'm Dave.
Neither are the popsicle sticks.
Luke.
I'm so glad that this is Ashley's Ashley, this is your birthday episode right here. Popsicle sticks and rubber bands holding penises up.
Luke, they have Viagra, buddy, or like hymns. Also not sponsors.
I don't need those non-sponsored
come
hymns.
Sponsor the podcast. Let's go.
Yeah, thank God I don't need Blue Chews yet. Also not a sponsor, but
not a sponsor.
Yeah.
Fuck, we're striking out over here. Luke's over there whiffing.
Dude, I gotta say something about Blue Chew though. I do, and yes, they're not a sponsor, but all these podcasts that I listen to, like Blue Chew's a sponsor, and it cracks me up because I'm like, God, their demographic is totally older dudes like me now at this point. The Undertaker's podcast, Undertaker's fan base, old as fuck. You know what I mean? It's like, but anyways, yeah. I don't need any non-sponsored steroids for my penis. It works. It still works.
I'm pretty sure as I started reading. I'm pretty sure as I started throwing out the Patreon and Discord, everybody probably stopped the episode. But if you're still here, thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed that laugh, because we sure did. Fuck. Everybody, I'm Dave, your co-host Luke as well. Hey, be safe out there. Guys, we'll see you all next week.
Later, everybody.